Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kenny Lamons here. Channel's all things Medicare. We're going to veer a little bit today, so this can be for both Medicare agents that cross-sell final expense or final expense telesales agents who exclusively do final expense. If you're making the jump over to telesales and you're going to be selling final expense over the phone, these 3 tips are from my personal experience in the recent past. If you can avoid these 3 things, your success rate and your efficiency rate in final expense telesales will go way up. So stick with me, this one's for you. So I'll try to make this a quick video because it is a Saturday. I was wrapping up my week and I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the new guys that asked me questions. This video will be perfect for y'all. So number 1, avoid guaranteed issue business when possible. So hear me out on this one. This is going to be an unpopular opinion. There are certain circumstances where I will offer a guaranteed issue whole life product to a final expense client over the phone, but it's very few and far between. If somebody's kid is clicking through the internet to get their parent life insurance policy, what do you expect? A lot of times that indicates that they are severely ill. Guys, you get charged back if they pass away 1 month, 3 months, 6 months into the policy. You want to avoid that business where possible. Another thing with guaranteed issue is not just take into consideration their health. And a lot of people think that they're only going to get a charge back if they cancel the policy. However, you actually get a charge back if they pass away. Be really careful with guaranteed issue business. It bit me in the butt 6 months in. I wrote a ton of it and I learned to be very, very selective, ask health questions. And hey, the worst case scenario, you're not telling them that they can't get coverage through guaranteed issue. You might just refer them to one of the online or through the TV options because you got to be smart with your business. Tip number 2. If possible, avoid direct express MasterCard business. This is probably also unpopular, but if you want to be efficient, you want to avoid chargebacks, direct express business you need to be very selective with. A lot of folks out there just won't write it at all. I will for my really, really good clients that can show me something in our needs analysis that they're very committed to this product, that they've paid for certain products with their direct express card in the past, consistently. If they told me they just canceled a policy 2 months ago and they've got a direct express card, if you don't know what that is, that's normally the pre-65 market that is on disability. They receive a disability check. They're unable or unwilling to get a bank account, so their money goes onto a direct express MasterCard. Lots of carriers don't accept it anyway, okay? So you're limited on what you could offer them, but it's also one of the easiest indicators of somebody that may not be able to afford the product you're selling. I try to minimize direct express business. And the final tip for you guys today, I think this one is huge. In my opinion, from my experience, I mailed apps when I was doing telesales for final expense over the phone. I did email signature products like Americo and Mutual of Omaha, etc. But at the end of the day, the best way to conduct final expense business over the phone is with a one and done phone call application, entirely phone application, no physical or email signature required. Guys, you will end up chasing these people for weeks and weeks and weeks because they're unable to technically complete the email signature. Or guess what? With the clients we work with in final expense, they just put it off, put it off, put it off. It's not that important to them. Look, you got to do what you got to do. Some folks, you got to use your intuition. They're tech savvy. They're into the product. They mean what they say. Sure, do your email signature option. But I highly recommend y'all focus on those carriers that do a one and done phone application. So when you talk to a client and you get done with them, you know that business is on the books. All you're waiting on is the bank draft. I hope that was helpful for you guys. That's just 3 things that might help you take your final expense telesales to the next level. And that's also for you Medicare guys out there that are cross-selling final expense to your clients. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe.